Leaving your dog alone at home can be stressful for both you and your furry friend. You're worried about them and they're wondering where you went. But did you know there are certain things you should never do before you leave? It's all about creating a calm and safe environment for your dog, setting them up for success even when you're not around. Let's dive into the top 5 things you should avoid to ensure your dog stays safe and happy. We all know how important water is, right? It's essential for life, and our dogs are no different. Just like us, they need constant access to fresh, clean water throughout the day, especially when they're home alone. Imagine feeling thirsty and not being able to quench that thirst. It's uncomfortable and can lead to bigger problems. Dehydration is a serious issue and can sneak up on your dog quickly. Signs of dehydration can be subtle excessive panting, dry nose and gums, lethargy. In severe cases, dehydration can even be fatal. So how can you prevent this? It's simple. Always make sure your dog has a full bowl of fresh water before you leave the house. And I'm not talking about a tiny little saucer. Use a good-sized bowl that won't get easily tipped over. Now, if you're going to be gone for a longer period, consider using a second bowl or even a pet fountain. These fountains continuously circulate water, keeping it cool and enticing your dog to drink more. Plus, the sound of running water can be calming for some dogs. Remember, a hydrated dog is a happy and healthy dog, so make fresh water a top priority before you head out the door. We've all been there. You're about to leave the house and you feel a pang of guilt, thinking your furry friend will be starving without you. So you dish up a huge portion of food, thinking you're doing them a favor. But trust me, this is a recipe for disaster. Feeding your dog a large meal right before you leave can lead to all sorts of digestive issues. Imagine yourself trying to relax and digest a big meal when you're feeling anxious or stressed. It's not a good combination, right? Dogs thrive on routine, and that includes their feeding schedule. A sudden change, like a large meal before you leave, can disrupt their digestion and lead to discomfort, bloating, or even vomiting. And let's be honest, nobody wants to come home to that. Instead of a large meal, stick to your dog's regular feeding schedule. If you're concerned about them getting hungry while you're gone, try dividing their daily food portion into 2 smaller meals, one in the morning and one in the evening. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to your dog's diet. By avoiding large meals before you leave, you'll help them stay comfortable and avoid any digestive upset. Chapter 3, Space to Roam. Imagine being stuck in a small, confined space for hours on end. You'd feel cramped, uncomfortable, and probably quite restless. It wouldn't be very comfortable, would it? The lack of space would make it hard to relax or even move around freely. Well, our dogs feel the same way. They need room to stretch, play, and simply be themselves. Leaving your dog in a confined space, like a crate or a small room, for an extended period can be detrimental to their well-being. It can affect their physical health and emotional state. Dogs are naturally active animals and need space to move around, stretch their legs, and explore their surroundings. They thrive in environments where they can run, jump, and play. Confining them for long periods can lead to frustration, boredom, and even anxiety. They might feel trapped and unable to express their natural behaviors. They might pace, whine, bark excessively, or engage in destructive behaviors as a way to release pent-up energy. This is their way of coping with the stress of confinement. Now, I understand that crates can be useful tools for potty training or preventing destructive behavior, but they should never be used as a long-term solution for leaving your dog alone. Crates should be a safe space, not a prison. If you must use a crate, make sure it's large enough for your dog to stand up, turn around comfortably, and lie down with ease. The crate should be a place of comfort, not confinement. Ideally, you should give your dog access to a larger area of your home when you're away. This allows them to move around, explore, and feel less isolated. This could be a dog-proofed room, or even the entire house, depending on your dog's temperament and training. Make sure the space is safe and free from hazards. Remember, providing your dog with enough space isn't just about physical comfort, it's about their mental and emotional well-being too. A happy dog is a healthy dog. Give them the freedom to move and explore, and they'll be much happier and more relaxed when you're not around. A spacious environment can make a world of difference in your dog's life. Chapter 4. Hidden dangers. Dogs are naturally curious creatures. Their inquisitive nature drives them to explore every nook and cranny of their environment. They explore the world through their noses and mouths, which means they're prone to sniffing out and chewing on just about anything they can get their paws on. This behavior, while often amusing, can sometimes lead to unexpected and dangerous situations. While this curiosity is endearing, it can also be dangerous if we're not careful about what we leave within their reach. Everyday household items can turn into potential hazards in the blink of an eye. Before you leave your dog alone, take a moment to scan your home from their perspective. This simple step can help you identify and remove potential dangers that you might otherwise overlook. Get down on their level and look for anything that could pose a hazard. This includes small objects that could be swallowed, sharp items that could cause injury, and toxic substances that could be ingested. This could be anything from electrical cords and cleaning supplies to medications, and even seemingly harmless objects like children's toys or houseplants. Each of these items presents its own unique set of risks. Ingestion of foreign objects is a common reason for emergency vet visits. These visits can be stressful for both you and your pet, not to mention costly. Chewing on electrical cords can cause burns or even electrocution. The consequences of such an incident can be severe and life-threatening. Ingesting cleaning products can lead to poisoning. Many common household cleaners contain chemicals that are highly toxic to dogs. Even something as simple as a sock can cause a serious blockage in your dog's digestive system. This can lead to painful and potentially life-threatening complications. The good news is that preventing these accidents is relatively easy. With a few simple precautions, you can create a safer environment for your dog. Securely store away any potential hazards before you leave the house. This includes placing items in cabinets or on high shelves where your dog can't reach them. Put away cleaning supplies, medications, and anything else that could be harmful. Make sure these items are stored in secure, dog-proof locations. Unplug electrical cords and keep them out of reach. Consider using cord protectors or hiding cords behind furniture to prevent your dog from chewing on them. If you have houseplants, consider moving them to a higher location or a different room altogether. Some plants are toxic to dogs and can cause serious health issues if ingested. Remember, a little prevention goes a long way in keeping your dog safe. Taking the time to dog-proof your home can prevent accidents and give you peace of mind. By taking the time to remove hazardous items, you can relax knowing that your furry friend is out of harm's way. Your efforts will ensure that your dog can explore and enjoy their environment safely. Chapter 5. Beat boredom with enrichment. We all get bored, right? And when we're bored, we tend to find ways to entertain ourselves. Whether it's watching TV, reading a book, or scrolling through our phones, we find something to do. Well, dogs are no different. They need mental and physical stimulation just like we do. Leaving your dog alone without any form of entertainment is a surefire way to invite unwanted behaviors. Imagine being stuck in a room with nothing to do for hours on end. It would drive anyone a little crazy. A bored dog can quickly become a destructive dog. They might start chewing on things they shouldn't, like your favorite pair of shoes or the legs of your dining table. They might chew on furniture, bark excessively, dig in the yard, or find other ways to release pent-up energy. These behaviors are not just annoying, they can also be harmful to your dog. And let's be honest, nobody wants to come home to a disaster zone. It's stressful for both you and your dog. The good news is that preventing boredom is easier than you think. With a little creativity and some planning, you can keep your dog entertained and happy. By providing your dog with some form of enrichment, you can keep their minds and bodies active even when you're not around. Enrichment can come in many forms, from toys to activities. Think about your dog's favorite activities. Do they love to run and fetch? Or maybe they prefer a good chew session. Do they love to chew? If so, provide them with a variety of durable chew toys. These can keep them occupied for hours. Provide them with a variety of durable chew toys like Kongs filled with frozen peanut butter, or puzzle toys that dispense treats. Are they food motivated? These toys not only keep them busy but also satisfy their natural chewing instincts. Hide treats around the house for them to sniff out, or invest in a snuffle mat that encourages foraging behavior. This can turn mealtime into a fun and engaging activity. Interactive toys are another great option. These toys challenge your dog to think and solve problems, which can be very rewarding for them. These toys engage your dog's mind and body, keeping them entertained for longer periods. They can be a great way to tire out your dog mentally. Look for toys that dispense treats, make sounds, or provide a challenge. These features can keep your dog interested and engaged. Remember, a tired dog is a well-behaved dog. When your dog is mentally and physically exhausted, they're less likely to engage in destructive behaviors. By providing them with plenty of enrichment opportunities, you can help them stay entertained, engaged, and out of trouble while you're away. This not only makes your life easier, but also ensures your dog is happy and healthy. Outro: happy dog, happy life. By following these simple tips, you can ensure your dog stays safe and happy while you're away. Remember, a little preparation goes a long way in keeping your furry friend comfortable. Creating a calm and safe environment for your dog is essential for their well-being and your peace of mind. By understanding their needs and taking steps to meet them, you can strengthen your bond and enjoy a happy and harmonious life together. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more pet care tips.